Yeah. Good.
Yo. Well, I think we got John.
Time, baby. Like
Hey.
There he
Right
is.
on time. Yeah.
Woo.
Right
Tom
on
Breezy.
time.
I'm Tom Breezy.
What's going on, y'all?
Not much. Hey.
Hi. We got Tandy, we got Amici, we got John, Lord Durrell. And
Yes,
you got myself,
man.
Antoine.
Right.
Can't tell nothing. Show everybody what's happening. Amici, how you doing? How you living? How you feeling?
Doing good. Doing good. Yeah, things are good for me. How about you guys?
Things are good. I can't complain. Can't complain. We had a little Friendsgiving over the weekend. Tandy brought over a little eggnog, a little wine-based eggnog. It's pretty good. I'm a guy who likes eggnog. It's pretty
Shout
good.
out to Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving.
I got family in town. My wife's family. They come every year. Our cousins.
Mm-hmm.
So all the little kids get to run around and get into trouble.
Nice.
It's like Home Alone over here, but on Thanksgiving.
Nice.
What's the age range of these kids? Would you say?
You said what's the age range of what?
Yeah, the kids.
Kids.
From less than a year old to 6 year.
Oh, yeah.
6 years.
Yeah.
For some reason, when I'm with my in-laws, I find myself being the guy playing with the kids. Like for some reason, like not going to talk. I don't know what they do, but they're not around. But they don't really play with them when they're visiting. Like they all come to me and want me to play with them, which is fine.
I'm the same way.
Which is fine.
Yeah. You play with them one time, and that's your job. That's your thing.
And you build a relationship with them.
Look forward to it.
Sure, yeah. And we're talking age range, like 10 to 6. But sometimes I'm kind of like, just go play with yourselves. You don't want big old smelly adult hanging around you guys all the time. Like, go be kids. Go do something.
Man, you're an improviser and comedian. I'm sure you can keep some kids entertained. You're probably yes-anding the shit out of everything.
That's exactly what it is. I'm just yes-anding everything they tell me. So I'm never like, oh, go do something else or don't talk to me or whatever adults say to kids that shut them down. Like I'm always like, then what?
Shut down.
Yeah, what does that mean?
They look forward to that.
Coming here, I'm ready to speak to Uncle Antoine.
Yeah,
so many.
Yeah, they realize you could just say whatever to an improviser, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Let's dig into it." And no matter how nonsensical it is.
Yeah.
Well, also means you got a lot of patience.
Yeah,
that's cool. It's cool.
That I do. I'm also
you don't take life too serious or yourself too serious.
I'm also the guy, if you're like out at a bar with like a group of friends and there's like just a solo drunk dude who just starts talking to you, you ever had that? They just like start talking like to your group. I have to acknowledge him.
Yeah.
Like the group might just like pretend he's not there. I gotta be like, and then all of a sudden he gravitates towards me. And
so man, I got so much on my mind.
You remind me of my uncle.
Those are the best designated drivers because you essentially kind of reel in the lost sheep that can just turn everybody's night around. You just keep them engaged with interesting dialogue the whole time while they drunk.
Oh yeah.
Save your life.
Well, and also like you don't have to do anything with those people. They're just gonna talk. Whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just it's just kind of like easy. It's like putting on a movie. Yeah. It's just gonna go.
One man
movie, and there's no periods. It's all commas. It's all commas.
All commas. And then so many peaks and valleys.
And they're usually going to say something really interesting, something you're not going to forget. Or I charge it up to like the entertainment factor of humans. Humans are fascinating when you sort them out one by one and get a chance to.
Yeah. In the
I'm
meantime, my
looking-
friend group has migrated away to different parts of our.
Weird guys taking you home. Am I right or left?
Keep telling me about your friend's cat.
So it constantly comes around me every time I play Maxwell. It's the weirdest thing ever, man.
Tell you, man, this cat loves
Oh,
Maxwell.
that's cool.
Maxwell.
That's cool.
Yeah, nice having family in town. Right on, John. Right on, John.
Nice.
I'll be going to my family and then the in-laws' family on Thanksgiving Day. So that'll be fun. What about you guys?
Yeah. Go to my cousins. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be at my brother's house.
Nice.
CTUN should have a Thanksgiving.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was gonna say just like a hangout, a writing session where we all bring food.
we gotta work.
Yes, we gotta work. God damn it!
But we all bring food.
We
That
all
makes
bring
Thanksgiving.
We like Jesus. You feed them, and they'll listen. Do whatever you want.
Is that how he did it?
That's how he did, man. Think about it. If you was hungry as hell and you was watching people fish out of the ocean all day and you couldn't get none, this one dude showed up, took 3 fish out the ocean and fed 40,000 people, you would follow that man.
Did you? I saw a reel, I think on Instagram, these ladies who were arguing. They were like, do you think the fish was cooked? I was like, there was no way it could be cooked.
No way.
He just like got the fish and he fed the people. But who ate raw fish? But maybe it just came to him and it was already cooked. Well, who was frying the fish that Jesus fed the people with?
In my head, I just think they would like get the chew on the fish and then they would take it out of their mouth and give it to the next man. That's how I
like they just passed around one never-ending fish.
Ain't no way. Yeah, ain't no way they all eating now.
Because he fed them doesn't mean they ate it right there. Maybe they took it home and prepared it their own way. It's like, he fed them, meaning, you just got the food.
And they got bread and they got bars.
If that one fish was a whale, would that have been enough?
Maybe there were 3 orcas.
How many people?
What about the bread, though? Yeah. What about the bread?
Yeah, they have.
What they fish sandwiches now?
That
would be the greatest misunderstanding. Remember that story in the Bible where Jesus fed fish sandwich and salt?
To 40,000 people.
Why is it flatbread for me? Why am I holding?
They gave him
a fist of fish.
Fish tacos on the corner out of the bread.
We need more detail.
They gave him bars right after that. After he fed them, just gave him straight bars.
Yeah, why am I getting that? What's the name of that? Where the guy chops it up on the stove right in front of you.
Benihana.
Yeah, why am I getting like a Benihana, a hibachi dish? Chopping it up and throwing it to people.
Man, what are we gonna do with this fish, Jesus?
Okay, full body frequencies got details. Full body.
It was a wedding feast.
The
caterers cooked the fish. Was that in the word, Laura? Or did
this was also
they had hot sauce. Bro, if they had hot sauce on the man,
that whole hot sauce.
Wait a minute.
That's where the story gets sticky because they need hot sauce for 40,000 people. That's a lot of hot sauce.
That's a lot. The caterers.
Like
the fish I could believe. Ain't no way they got it.
Ain't no way they had 1,000 bottles of hot sauce. Just out of nowhere. They ain't got it like that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Check your sources. Check it out. Check your sources. It's in the Bible.
Wine. Yeah, man.
Nobody complained.
Nobody complained.
Not one person complained.
They had to write their own book.
They still talking about that fish dinner back in the day.
I just
In
came
the
from Jesus'
Bible.
wedding. We just got fish and bread that he just made happen. I'm gonna eat something. Rated 1 to 10.
Imagine the dude went back home.
Keith Lee.
His village like, oh man, I heard you met Jesus, dog. He made this fish. I don't know what happened after that, dog. I don't know what happened after that. The wine was flowing. You got to go listen to that dude, bro. You got to listen to what he's talking about. He had no shoes on either. Fish was good.
What's up, guys? What's up, Two Charms? What's up, Orlando? What's going on, man? How's your day?
Yeah, man. Tell us what's on your mind. You know what? I was thinking you were talking about questions. I was asking myself this today because I went to the museum. Every time my family comes in, we always go to the museum, and they hate the traffic in Houston. But I was asking myself this deep philosophical question, and I want to hear y'all thoughts. Are you born an asshole? Or does
it take years of practice?
Yeah.
No, sorry, go ahead.
That's my question to y'all.
What was the second part of the question?
Are you born an asshole, or or is it a nurture thing? Or assholes, people that are good at it, like my brothers were.
Full body
Born
frequency.
assholes.
My buddies were. My brothers were. Right out the womb.
I mean, I believe that I've known people that were assholes for most of their life that I remember. But I've also can see the case of people being nice guys and then getting smacked around so much that they become what they have to,
Yeah, this is just another version of nature versus nurture, John. This is the same old argument's been held. But my answer to your question, you become an asshole due to what the world has done to you. It's a nature thing. Like the world turns you into an asshole. It either reinforces reinforces the behaviors that lead to assholery. That's my theory.
Do you think it's like the Secret kind of thing where it's like nature projects asshole, everything is energy that's coming towards you as asshole, and then you are just reflecting the energy you're getting? Or do you think it's I don't want to say like you're genetically an asshole, right? It's like the asshole gene, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
Well, let's hear what Tandy and Amici have to say.
Yeah.
I think it's both. I think that, knowing what we know about psychology and maybe how some people's brains are organically created, there may be some some deficiencies in certain areas. I won't even say deficiencies, just different ways that the brain is firing and processing information that may, and then I think a lot of it is also environmental. So I think it's probably more environmental than natural, but I still think that there's some possibility of, like, if everything was perfect, if there was a utopia, there's going to be somebody, there's going to be one person in millions who's going to just have a whole different thing, and it's just how their brain is made.
Amici?
Yeah, I would say it's probably both too. I mean, people can start life as assholes, and maybe through again, like maybe the world stops responding to them in a positive way of like, I'm an asshole and I stop getting what I want all the time because I'm rude to people, and people abandon me or have an intervention or whatever it is. Like, hey, you're an asshole. We're going to leave you alone if you don't change. Maybe they find a way to change. Maybe it's the other way around where you're nice and things aren't happening, so you start complaining, you start pushing those buttons, and it starts to work out. So this works, I'm gonna keep doing it. Maybe there's some of that.
We cut to a utopian doctor's office, All right. What's your name again? The Reynolds family. Hey. So the results on your 2-year-old came back, and I got some. We have some news, but first a little bit of just a reminder of the world we live in right now. As you know, our city, by most parts, is considered a utopia.
It's wonderful.
Yes, it is wonderful here. Yeah,
And
we love news.
One of the ways that we've been able to make this city a utopia is, as you know, a number of years ago, we identified what the kids call the asshole gene. Scientific name too long to pronounce, but the asshole gene was identified, and thus anyone who has it has been removed from society, pushed out to the outlands. And here's where it gets tough. Your 2-year-old, the tests have come back, and he does have it, but it's weak. Okay. In my professional opinion, it can go either way at this point. But he could very easily lean into assholery, and I would hate to see your family get kicked out into the outlands.
The whole family. The whole family has to go.
Everyone.
Would you? Yes, the whole family. Would you put your 2-year-old out into the outlands by themselves and stay? That would be an asshole move.
No, of course not. We're not. Yeah, we're not.
You would move as a unit.
But I thought there would be like other assholes out there that he could kind of join up with. Maybe they have a.
Yeah. Maybe you can reach out. Communication is a bit of a dirty word with outlanders, but maybe you can reach out and see if anyone is willing to adopt.
Well, you know what? There's no reason to even talk about it, because if you say it's weak, and if it's up to us, I mean, we're from utopia, right? There's no reason we can't make this thing work, and it could be weaker and be dormant, or it can get stronger. It really just depends on how you guys want to play it. But I just say be careful with that, because I hate to see you guys.
Do you have a specific piece of advice to make sure he's got a good, solid citizen of utopia?
Yeah,
of course. Follow the rules, sing the songs of our people, eat a healthy diet, get plenty of sleep, make friends. Like, all of that stuff leads to nice, balanced individuals who are contributing members of our utopian society, just like you two.
Exactly. We all did that as kids. It's the same. All we've got to do, it's just reinforce that same information. Okay. You're so perfect, Doctor. Thank you.
Thank you. You are perfect too, and you are perfect too, sir.
Thank you. And you're perfect too. Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll get him. He's been in your waiting room there while we came in to meet, and I'm so glad he wasn't in. I didn't want him to hear anything like this. So I don't want that to color his experience. So
exactly.
we
cut to this couple driving home with the child in their backseat with headphones on.
Hey, Bobby. Hey, Bobby. Are you listening to Utopia's Greatest Hits? You know the songs. We love everyone.
All the time.
Yes.
Good. Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
I'm not trying to lie to you guys.
What?
But I wasn't listening to Utopia's Greatest Hits.
Oh, okay. Well, what other great, wonderful, encouraging song were you listening to? Utopia's happiness hymns? Utopia's euphoric orchestra?
No, now this is going to be wildly hard to digest, but I've been listening to Death Row Records, Tupac, All Eyes on Me.
What?
No.
And
honey, stop the Subaru. Hold on. Pull over.
Okay.
Okay.
See.
Son, are you okay?
Yeah.
I don't
Are you
think I'm
feeling
okay, Dad. No, I'm not okay.
okay? You're a perfect citizen of Utopia. You're perfect too,
Perfect.
as
Perfect
we
in
like to
every
say.
way. Yeah.
Perfect in every way, and we want you to be happy and healthy,
Mhm.
and have a good relationship with the world.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you listen to some angry music.
Quite.
Is that a fair statement to say?
It is very angry, but it sounds
Mm.
so good. It's like really
Oh,
good to be angry, Dad. It's like
Mm.
oh,
it's so powerful.
Bobby,
It's
I've got a great solution. We can just find the instrumental version of that music. If you like the music,
if
we
you
can
like the
just
music,
we can cut the words out and
Yeah.
just keep the music that you loved. I'm gonna look on Amazon right now and see if
Okay.
I can order that
okay.
greatest hits
I
without
I didn't think about the instrumental.
Yeah,
That's a
can
good
do that.
idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're so, you see how wonderful that is. You see how you
Yeah.
pivoted and made a change. That's great, Bobby.
Made a positive change.
Mm.
But of course, Bobby didn't fully make a change, and over the years, he kept his love of gangster hip hop a secret from his parents, and in his teenage years, he started to get involved in the underground scene because, of course, even a utopia has an underground scene, and which includes underground rap battles, and he gets involved in that scene as a teenager, and he gets off stage one night. Yo man, that was crazy. You tore that dude apart. I've never seen anyone be so angry.
Yeah.
Everyone here, like the bars that we got are still just like compliments,
Yeah, they're like
like
happy bars, happy, fun-loving bars, and
I don't even know how you think to say things like you got the face of a fish and I'll eat your guppies for dinner, like that. How do you even say that? Like, where does that come from, man?
I've been practicing this for a long time, man. There's these. Come over here by this dumpster.
Okay,
It smells really good over here.
It's
by
a good
this
smelling
dumpster, by the way.
dumpster.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
vanilla lavender smelling dumpster. Hey, look at this. You see this? This is called the Slim Shady. The Slim Shady LP.
The Slim Shady LP. I've only heard that
This
exists in the Outlands.
This is what I want you to do. All right, because I can take all the credit for all the stuff I was doing. But if you listen to this, listen to the Massacre. This tape right here, 50 Cent, and listen to this Rick James. Some of his earlier music when he was like really into pimping. Like, ooh, what is pimping?
I can't believe you said that.
Is
it true what they say about you? Do you have the gene?
I can't shake it, man. It's either I got the gene or I'm possessed by like an angry demon or something, but it feels so good. Just try it. Just go home.
Good.
Just go home and listen to like any of these tapes that I just gave you. Don't tell them they came from me because, I'm not trying to get on that list. I don't want to be on Utopia's shit list where you get, they silence you. It's all oppressive, man.
It sounds like you're about to go in one of your bars right now.
Super oppressive. Almost obsessive. I can't wait to tell them they need to digest it before I get messy.
And see.
I was just telling my cousin, I was like, man, anything that says Utopia on it is probably like has some victims that came out of the other side of that Utopia, right? It's like it's never like flip the switch.
Dark side.
Yeah, it's always a dark side. It's hard to digest that truth, but it is what it is. Read Get some Tupac in your system.
Yeah, the thought of like whole families being pushed out into a desert wasteland. And that's like, we're doing great as a society.
Right. Oh, this was amazing. Come to our Hilton Desert. No water, no lights. Best spot in town.
Speaking of this weird segue, speaking of like utopias and stuff, I did want to just quickly mention the whole thing with the new Argentinian president. Now,
Yes,
I don't know his politics very well. I just heard of the guy today. But when I heard of the guy, I was like, huh? What is his deal? So this dude's name is Javier Milei, I want to say.
Milei, I think. He's
apparently one of these guys, never held an office. Get away. Yeah, here. Never held office. Had some sort of like TV appearances. But it's just like a radical dude, right? He apparently has a dog that are four mastiffs that they say are cloned from his original mastiff. Weird. He says that people should be allowed to sell their vital organs. Of course, he's going to say he's going to take down the political system that's been, so corrupt and whatnot. But the reason I'm bringing this guy, and also they also call him the Wig, even though he says his hair is real. Now, first off, what is up with these like right wing? We might even say extremists and like weird hair. Why is that a thing? You got that with Trump. You got that with Boris Johnson. You got that with this guy. Like, what is that? Why is that even a thing?
Maybe it's a gene. Maybe it's a gene. You should watch out for extremely radical and crazy or stylish hair people.
Or maybe like you got these real wild radical ideas. You want to shake up the status quo, so you're not going to look like everybody. You probably go in and get that hairstyle. You probably like look through a book. Like when you go to your hairdresser and like, I'm thinking of running for office and alienate 90% of the population. What kind of hairstyle says I'm capable of doing that?
Yeah.
So,
but
I just wanted to, I just wanted to bring up like, go ahead. I'm just gonna say real quick, just like, what is up? What is up with like, why do these people keep being voted into power even though they have these like radical personas, right? Both physically and also what they export that they believe in, that allows them to get into power. Why do you think that is such a seems so prevalent these days across the world?
My take, I'll stick my neck out there. I think, man, people are, save the long conversation, I think people are just so into the performance and the allure of the radicalization, right? It's like some of these things he says and does have so much viral nature to them that it ends up almost like becoming infamous and famous at the same time. And all publicity is good publicity. The person that's the most notable one in the public typically has the most influence, the strength to swing an election, like a Trump, right? So I think as a society, we're dumber in who we pick. We don't think through what we think will be a logical and valuable choice of selection. I think we choose based on surface level things, and now the opponent with the most virality and the most surface level achievements across the board, like that hits all those things, it keeps them in the media, is going to be dangerous in any politics that has the internet. Right? Any country that has the internet, a candidate like that is dangerous. You know, I could totally see Andrew Tate, you know, running for president somewhere, and he would just destroy whoever else was trying to do it the traditional way. You know, standing out in the street preaching. No, this dude can stream and get millions of people's attention. He's getting our attention. I don't give a fuck about Argentina. I heard they racist over there, so I don't give a damn if they fucking themselves up. They got Nazis over there, from my understanding. So, you know, but disregard all that. I think it's the virality of the character.
It's almost like, you know how like the boy bands of old, like, you know, they're like, we want to put together this boy group, and you know, and it's not just these people organically coming together; it's people creating this thing. And so they're like, we need this kind of boy, we need that. We're gonna put them together, and then when they get too old, we're gonna replace that boy. We're gonna replace
That's
that
what
boy.
they do with the K-pop,
right? Like the K-pop
factory, essentially.
Yeah, and like Menudo. I think that's what's happening with world leaders too. It's like, I want to put together the craziest, nuttiest freaks to see and just take over.
Doom.
Right.
You can get attention. Yeah.
Yes. And it's like, you know, one move, here's another one. Oh, in this country, here's this one that pops up. It's like, how do this many people exist in any capacity to even get that high in their government? But somebody's playing a game. Somebody somewhere, it's like, I'm gonna put together a group of whacked out world leaders. That's it. Whacked out world leaders, and there's no end to them, apparently.
Yeah, that's maybe that's what it is. Because like, if this dude worked at like Michael's, like the art store, I wouldn't be working there too and be like, man, he should be a manager. Like, he should run the store. Like, that's not what I would think if I knew that guy based on what I read about him. Wouldn't want him to run a Walmart versus a country.
He kind of reminds me of like Herschel Walker, right? Like that. How
was his hair? What was his hair like?
Herschel Walker had the 1980 box.
Did you see how the box cut? Yeah, he was.
You know, the sheriff box.
the Brown Hornet special. Remember the Brown Hornet?
But Herschel Walker was, when I watched them on was that John Oliver talking about the Argentina guy. I was like, that's just Herschel Walker. That's just. But Herschel Walker, if he was running for president, that's how it would be. Remember Herschel Walker was talking about vampires and werewolves and all kinds of shit.
Exactly. I'm telling you, there's no.
He was a football player. Dog. What are you talking about, bro? Werewolves? Where we going?
Yeah.
Where we going with this, Herschel? So yeah, it's a shame that people gotta deal with that. I think America has a little bit of kind of like allow for the gates of hell to open up for everywhere. And
you think it started here?
Like,
did it start here? Were we the first ones? I mean, you know what? The first ones.
I don't think we're the first ones as far as like crazy political figures, but we definitely had the virality effect where they take over the internet.
The first one, yeah, the first ones from how would I say, like a so-called like prestigious developed country, right? America has a certain reputation and so-called level in the West. So were we the first, I think, you know, in that capacity. There've been, you know, whack jobs all over the place, but in a place like what? Like, yeah, it's a place that you would go like, what? They what? Right? Yeah. So but there's no end to them. There's no end to them, apparently.
And what a spot like Argentina. Like, I would never have thought of all the places that place would have it, but
I didn't even mention the chainsaw. Yeah, this guy apparently
the chainsaw
brings the chainsaw like he has like a mattress commercial. This guy right here
has chainsaws on his head, his arms and shit. He really goes.
He says he used that to cut down the political red tape. I don't know what it was, but
Look at
that's
his
his thing.
face.
Like it brings a chainsaw to his rally.
We cut to a room where 2 to 3 people are sitting. It's an audition, an open call. Oh gosh. Okay, so far we've seen chainsaw, we've seen axe, we've seen dump truck, and we've seen tractor. I mean, I don't know what other device somebody else is going to come in with, but I mean, we just need the thing that's going to grab the people, and I don't think those appliances are it.
Listen, I got it. One. I got one.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all follow me?
Okay.
All right. This morning, after I had my coffee, I like my coffee black.
Yeah.
After I drink my coffee black, I always got to go take a shit on the toilet.
Uh-huh.
And then it hit me. What if we brought toilets to the place and we talk about shitting on our competition?
So if we get a potential leader that we could run, we could support his campaign, get it going.
He takes a shit after he does his speech in front of the audience. But after he takes a shit, he wipes his ass, he pokes up the sign and says, "I'm done shitting on my competition."
That's a good one, John. That's a good one.
That's good. That's good. But what if instead, what would really grab people's attention? What if every time he does a public event, he brings a live chicken, brings it up on stage, cuts its head off, plucks it, grills it up, serves it to the audience every time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good. Like, this is damn good chicken. Like, this is like, if Jesus served chicken back in the day, that'd probably be what it would taste like. That type of good chicken,
That's pretty fire.
But he has to bring it up alive and behead it right there in front of everybody. So it's fresh.
Yeah.
It's fresh.
Pretty strong gimmick.
Pretty
Nobody else is like giving speeches and then preparing meals from scratch. Like that's a good one. I mean, I don't know what's going to captivate
plenty of chickens.
people. Yeah,
plenty of chickens out there.
I don't know. Well, we got one more guy in the hallway. I like these ideas. I don't know if this guy.
I can call this guy up. I already
you do
have a bead on a guy, but go and bring your guy.
Okay, we'll let him come in.
And I know a guy who hangs out by the taco stand. That's a really good conversation, and I know he's loaded with the
the toilet idea
bowels and stuff. So
his bowels are loaded.
Hello, can I come in?
Oh,
yes. Sorry, yes.
Come on in.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah, I got the thing about the open call about
Right.
What you're
for
president for?
Yep. Looking for a new leader. Yeah,
running for president.
He's the leader of our political party.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you a little bit about myself.
Good.
I'm the chicken man. This is what they call me. I make the best chicken in the city, hands down. I set up my little barbecue pit outside of a KFC. That KFC shuts down like in weeks.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And it could be a KFC, it could be a Popeyes, doesn't matter. I set up my chicken stand. People would line up all down the street to get some of my chicken.
Okay.
So
wait. What's the name of this chicken stand?
The chicken man chicken. That's what it's
Chicken man chicken.
Chicken man chicken. I've heard about this stand.
Yeah.
Chicken man. What makes your chicken so special? I mean, how are you able to shut down Popeyes and KFC?
People love to see the way I prepare my chicken. Okay, because it's really fresh. I'll take a live chicken, bite off the head.
You bite off the head?
I bite off the head. Yeah.
Wait, of a chicken? That's not a small head.
No. I got a big mouth. That's why I want to run for office. I got a lot to say and a lot of chicken heads to bite off. That's my slogan. I thought I'm in the hallway.
What's your slogan?
I love it.
I got a lot of chicken heads to bite off.
Yes.
Yes.
This guy has my vote.
I love
This
it.
guy has
Anyway.
my vote.
Yeah, anyway, I got one condition though. I get to choose my running mate, and that's gonna be my wife.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the toilet lady. See, when I set up my
Toilet
chicken
lady.
stands, I set up my chicken stands. She sets up toilets nearby, so when people are done eating, or if they're waiting in line, they need to use the bathroom. It's right there. They can walk over.
She
and
sets up toilets nearby their team.
yeah.
I mean, this
So that's
one
the dream ticket. See, Chicken Man, Toilet Lady, 2024. Let's go.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, man. I think this one fell into our laps.
It's almost like you ordered it up.
I have a minor question, because this is beautiful. I love it. This is just something we got to submit to our constituents. What is your stance on immigration?
Hate it.
Chicken Man,
All right.
I appreciate that. You got a lot of hate in your heart.
What about taxes?
Yeah,
hate it.
Okay. And regulations for big business.
Hate it.
All right, that's all I had. This is good. This is good.
Okay. All right.
right. Is there anything about your past we should know? I mean, we'll do an investigation, but the more you tell us, the better.
I mean, I'm a pretty open book. This has just been my life, since I was young. I've always wanted to sell chickens on the street, and I'm doing it. And now I want to be president.
Sounds great. Just a minor question. Have you paid your taxes in the last 10 years?
No.
Okay.
And see. Love it. What's your stand on this? Hate it.
Hate it. It's running on hate.
It's powerful.
I mean, all Republicans.
It's unification. It's a unifying thing. Yeah, I guess you can't get a lot of people to agree on what they love. But you can get a lot of people more people can agree on what they hate. I guess. Love is subjective. Hate gets to be pretty absolute. That's right. Hate that.
Yeah, that's true. Hate is very absolute.
People gobble up hate. People gobble that up. Yeah. They love it when someone hates something. People love when people hate things.
Yeah.
It's kind of lazy. It's so easy to hate. Anything can make you feel bad,
Yeah.
Take a lot of work to be the opposite. I think speaking of love, y'all been listening to that new Andre 3000?
I haven't checked it out yet.
There's been a lot of chatter in my streams about it.
Yes. Yeah. Speaking of hating and loving. Let's talk. But that
have you listened to it?
I did. I started listening. I started listening at home, and then I tried to continue in the car. It's definitely something you need to just listen to at the house. Because it's
not good.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not anything you're gonna just like rock in the car. I mean, there's no expectation of rocking it, but I think it's fully appreciated when you can just like let it happen to you. And
for those who may not be aware of what Andre 3000's new project is, could you just like give a little primer for people?
Yes, I think is it 17 years. I can't remember when his last album release was, but I think since that time he's mastered the flute. Now I don't know if he was a flautist before this, like if he played before and then he just like leaned into it over the past couple of years, or if he just picked it up and started, during that time period. But either way, his this whole project is just, it's music and flute. It's all instrumental and
all original songs.
I think so. I don't know. I can't say for sure.
No covers.
He's not covering.
Did he cover the classics?
He's not covering many repertoires.
Back down.
Just off.
Hey, y'all, flute.
Oh, his own.
That's probably what they should have. That's if anything goes bad, is because they probably didn't tell people he's not redoing his stuff.
He's not.
Not getting that 3 stacks. And they're like, dang it.
But one of the I've heard little snips of little interviews and stuff online, and his thing is like it just felt inauthentic to rap at this age. He's like, I'm 48. Like I just don't feel that energy anymore. He's like, what am I gonna rap about? Like having a colonoscopy? I mean, what's real in my
why not
to rap about, right?
Well,
yeah, why not?
Yes.
Why not rap?
Yes.
But then
Yeah.
I thought about it too.
I'm a big A$AP Rock fan. Not A$AP Rocky. A$AP
Yes.
Rock.
Yes.
And he raps about being old. He has a song called Lot of Years where he goes to like a Baskin Robbins and he feels old looking at the dude like who's making his ice cream. So you could definitely rap about being old.
That's so soft. Yeah.
Yeah. But he didn't want to, right? He didn't have to.
Right.
And I just appreciated it as an artist doing a whole nother art. And we just got to give artists space to do that, because generally that's what artists do. Like they're gonna create from whatever thing is driving them. And if you just respect the artist, then you kind of just respect the art they create. You don't have to like it, you don't have to buy it. I don't think he made it with the intention of us like, we finna drive, it's finna go to the top of the charts, everybody's gonna be playing that.
Why do you think he made it?
Just to express art.
Someone pointed this out.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember who. They're saying like the plays, like you could just see people dropping off. Like the first song with like 2,700,000, and then it just gets dramatically smaller and smaller as you go through the album.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. I mean, if he
would you recommend it, Tandy? Would you recommend it?
I mean, that's up to you. That's up to your
No.
taste. Like I would. You know what? Let me tell you this.
No.
There's some music some music you bump in the car, some you play like in the background while you work. Like this, you could play while you're getting a massage.
Tanny, keep it a buck.
No, I'm serious. If I just had it on, like my daughter said, I could just study to this. Like this could just play, and I could just.
Oh man, I could do that then. I'll play it while I'm working.
Yeah.
I was like to play like Miles Davis or something like that.
Exactly.
We cut to a masseuse's office. Hey, Eric, thanks for fitting me in. I know you're real busy, and this was a last minute massage I was asking for, but I appreciate you letting me come in.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'm a little tense today. Hey, do you mind if I put in a music request? I know you normally play like the calming, quiet stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massage therapy doesn't like when we give requests, but you know what? I like you, man. Go ahead, shoot.
That's this rapper I've been listening to recently. His name's Bobby Utopia, and he's real angry. And I just love to listen to that as you like dig into my tight muscles.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the thing I need right now.
Okay, I can.
Yeah, he should be on Spotify.
And okay, Bobby Utopia, he has a bunch of fire around him, and
and if you look at the plays on his album, it's consistent all the way from the first track to the last track. People don't bail on this one.
No, you're right. There's 2 million on every track, man. This guy's pretty fun,
exactly.
Yeah.
All
right. Well,
I just want to say, be careful though. When you start listening, you cannot stop. Like you're gonna want to listen to the whole thing over and over again, and it's gonna make you a bit more fiery. I'll say that.
So every time I listen to it, I'll get more angry.
Yeah. It's like it brings out like some kind of repressed gene.
And I can't stop listening to it. That just sounds like that's a lot of pressure. I'm not trying to get cycle, but I trust it though.
Don't be scared, okay? Don't be scared. That's what
All
I'm
right.
saying.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to be. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just being real and honest with you right now. Okay.
Yeah. I feel it. I can feel the energy. I got you. Don't get too stressed out. As soon as you lose, start working on it.
We cut to to him in his manager's office. Look, you're gonna have to start listening to something else. Okay. This is the fifth complaint we've gotten. People are sending us their medical bills. They're going to the emergency room after they come to you for a visit. You got to stop listening to whatever you're listening to. I gave you easy listening in there, right? Andre 3000 just released a new album. I mean, it's music to massage to, man. What's going on?
Listen, you're not gonna believe this, but one of my clients, he turned me on to this hip hop guy named Bobby Utopia.
Who?
Yeah, he's from like another country, Utopian, United States Utopia, it's country, whatever. The dude is fire, man. Like every song he puts out is consistently being listened to every day. It's like people can't stop listening to it. I'm one of those people, and I've tried switching the music over to a different song, and I have to turn it back. I don't know what's going on, but it's just like I'm losing it, man. I'm like just getting angrier and
punching and kicking. People got
I didn't mean to
bruises
punch
and
Sally on the table.
the lady had a
I was
concussion.
really trying to work out that knot, and the bars I was hearing just got me someplace else, man. And I punched that knot in her back, and I ended up dislocating her shoulder. I'm sorry.
Hey, look, I don't mind what you do when you're not here, but when you're massaging the people, you got to pick something else, right? Something conducive to massages. Because any more of this, we're gonna have to let you go, man. I'm sorry about that. Great massage therapist, but we can't take the risk. People sign a waiver, but not for the shit you're doing.
I mean, we can add that into the waiver, though, right?
No, because then it's just battery, man. We'll have the cops here next.
Just okay. I know. All right. So I accept everything you're saying.
Yeah.
You know, I just have one request. All right.
Okay.
Just one request.
Okay.
Take a listen to Bobby Utopia. Just like listen to the first song.
Okay.
You don't like it? But I'm telling you, he's fire.
That's fine. Right. Have a little research. I'll listen to what you've been listening to. But you know, the advice still stands, man. We can't have all of that. Okay.
Honey, you have to turn that music off. Okay. I know that you've been listening to it in the garage, but we have kids. You can't be yelling at the kids now. You always used to come home so relaxed from managing the massage parlor. Like, what is all this anger coming from?
Bobby, you
who
turning people black and blue because he can't take the heat.
Huh?
Want to see you on the street, Bobby Utopia? Come on,
rapping at me. I'm your wife.
This dude. Okay, right. You're right. One of the massage therapists. You know, I had to counsel him about listening to it because you know things were going bad with him and the people. But I listened to one song and I can't stop listening.
Can you turn it down, please? I know you're in the middle of the album. Just turn it down while we talk.
Just
turn it off.
Okay. Just fine. Come on,
hurry up. Have a civilized conversation.
Okay, civilized. Let's go.
I'm trying to talk about the state of our family right now.
Family. Want to see who they be when they dealing with.
We cut to the Oval Office. President Chicken Man. May I have a word?
Okay, let me keep talking. I'm on the grill right now, so
it smells great in here.
Yeah, I got a light outside of the lawn. Yeah,
it never smelled better. But we have a bit of a problem going on. I don't know if you've heard about the thing that's been sort of infecting the youth of the country, Bobby Utopia, from like some other country. They've been like importing his music, and the kids have been getting onto it, and it's been just making people more angry. And
wait, did you say importing his music?
I don't know how they're getting
into. Do you know how I feel about imports?
You hate it.
I hate it. Yeah,
You hate it. We know.
Yeah.
We know. I voted for it.
How's this happening?
Well, we have a couple of sources. We think they're smuggling it into massage parlors, and just like people are just bringing it up to other people using the internet. And I know how you feel about the internet.
Yeah, I hate it.
It might be time to pull the switch, sir.
Okay, well, let me. You know what? My wife always says is know your enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Vice
maybe
President
she gives
Toilet Woman.
Yeah. I haven't seen her in a while. Anyway, why don't I give this a listen so I can know my enemy? Know them.
I don't know if that's a good idea, sir. Maybe you want to have one of the interns listen to it and report to you. I don't know if you should be trying this stuff out yourself. No, sir. I've been clean, sir. I didn't want to infect my ears.
Okay. Well, you know what? We're the guys at the top. We're the guys at the front of the line, right? We're the guys who bite the head of the chicken. I think we got to do it. We got to listen. We got to give it a listen.
Sir, yes, sir. If you say so, we'll do it.
All right. Okay. Put it on. Put it on for me so I can. Oh, let me pull up my Spotify actually real quick. I think he's on there. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
okay.
It's one of the top songs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, top every song. This is consistent listens, right?
That's what they say, the whole sir. Album. That's what. No, please don't find it impressive, sir. We got to think of the kids. You have to think of the kids, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Look, we'll listen to one track. Okay, just one track, and we'll go back to work. I mean, the country's improved so much since I've been in office, right? Things are better.
Yeah, it's been so much better, sir. It's been so much better.
We're on our way to being a utopia.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me listen to one song, and then we'll get back to making this country a wonderful place, feeding America.
We cut to that group of advisors that when originally was auditioning him. So I don't know if you guys heard what happened with the president.
Yeah.
He listened to that album that's been going around.
Yeah.
He ended up eating a whole chicken instead of just the head. Choked on it.
Sad funeral.
It was a sad funeral. They couldn't remove the chicken from his mouth. They had to.
It's so sad to see him lying in state and people just barbecuing all around him. I mean, I know that was his final. Hey, grilling. You come to the rotunda.
Damn. Can I get more mashed potatoes, please?
Get a plate and view the body.
Toilet set up to the side. That's a Can't Tell Nothing show, everybody. Thanks so much. Any parting words, any lessons learned, anything you want to tell people? Oh, actually, while you think about that, I just want to shout out Full Body Frequency. Orlando for leaving some comments. Thanks for rocking with us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and all the people who like tune in, watch us, and we don't know, and then we just hear randomly later on that you watch. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate
you. To you.
Yeah, we really appreciate you.
Thank you to you for sure. But yeah. Any parting words, Tandy?
Yeah. Listen, hey, another thing we'd like to start doing is we gotta no worries, we got a new idea. We're all pretty kind and on point people, and we figure as a team we got a lot of great advice, and we could probably help some of y'all who are out there struggling. So we're gonna start opening it up and asking you guys to send us some problems, and we're gonna solve your problems through improv. So I think for our next show, if you guys want to send us some, you can send us a message on our Facebook page, anywhere, anyhow. If you like, send us a problem, and we'll hopefully choose your problem and solve it through improv on the show.
We'll use improv to solve your problem.
We'll use improv to solve your problem.
Show.
The perfect way to solve any problem in improv.
That's right. That's right. So if your problem was how do I get to become the president of a country, we could have solved it right here. Tonight.
If your problem was how do I prevent a utopia from having a dark side, we could have solved it right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Agreed. But anyway, yeah. Thought I'd mention that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tandy. All right, well then for Tandy, for John, for Mitchell, for myself, we're gonna get out of here. Y'all guys love each other.
Thanksgiving.
Enjoy your holiday.
Yeah. I broke something. Sorry. Here it goes. Here it is.